If this story touched your heart, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my story. Your support helps us continue sharing hidden tales of love and loss. Let's build a community where every broken heart finds a voice. Thank you for being part of this journey. Recently, my husband discovered a secret when he stumbled upon my phone and came across a video that captured a moment between the two of us. He whispered that our journey together had come to an end, that his heart no longer held space for me, tainted by the memory of betrayal. What's happening, my dear friends? Wishing everyone is wrapped in warmth and joy. Wishing everyone is basking in warmth and joy. Once again, we find ourselves entwined in a tale waiting to unfold. My dear friends, I will share the link in the description as I always do, just for you. The title speaks for itself, doesn't it? Let us embark on this journey together. In a moment of weakness, I found myself entangled in a web of deceit. Once upon a time, a 34-year-old woman found herself sharing her life with a 33-year-old man who held her heart. Our journey together has spanned nearly 9 beautiful years. For 3 of those years, we were bound together in a beautiful union. Our connection was beautifully harmonious, and everything felt just right. From time to time, we found ourselves in gentle disagreements, yet we always managed to find our way back to each other. Last year, I found myself captivated by a young man at my workplace, just 24 years old. He looked at me with a spark in his eyes, and I found myself savoring the warmth of the attention from those around me. As time went on, our connection deepened, and we found ourselves entwined in each other's lives more frequently. Recently, my husband stumbled upon a secret that shattered our world. He discovered a video on my phone, a moment captured between me and another, a fleeting connection that now loomed large in our lives. My beloved captured the moment on his phone, preserving it like a cherished memory. It was a day like any other when I returned home, my heart fluttering with anticipation as I reached for my phone. I dialed his number, my voice filled with hope as I inquired about his arrival from work, unaware of the surprise that awaited me. He responded softly, sharing that he was spending some time at his brother's house. His older cousin, they share a bond as deep as brotherhood. He continued softly, "I can't even bear to meet your gaze." In a moment filled with uncertainty, I found myself questioning him, wondering why he hesitated to meet me. It was then that he shared the video, a silent message that spoke volumes. In that moment, my heart shattered, and tears flowed freely, a cascade of emotions overwhelming me. In a whirlwind of emotions, I found myself reaching out with countless messages and calls, pouring my heart out in a plea for forgiveness, hoping that my sincerity would mend the rift between us. He remained silent, leaving her heart in a state of longing. As I arrived at his cousin's home, an air of anticipation filled the space, yet it was empty, echoing the unspoken moments we longed to share. In that moment, I found myself seeking answers from his cousin's wife, my heart heavy with emotion. She looked at me with concern, her eyes searching for the story behind my tears, wondering what had transpired between us. As I whispered that I couldn't speak, she shared a tale of a gathering at the other house, where laughter echoed through the air. She lingered behind, her heart heavy, feeling a touch of illness that kept her close to me. With a flutter in my heart, I hurried to the place, and there he was, my beloved, waiting for me. With a heart full of longing, I hurried to him, falling to my knees, yearning to embrace him tightly. He appeared weary, lost in his thoughts, and the bottle seemed to be his only companion. He turned and walked away, heading towards his truck, leaving a bittersweet ache in the air between us. In that moment, I caught sight of a dear friend, and my heart fluttered as I recalled her whispered confessions of affection for him from days gone by. Her eyes flashed with intensity as she confronted me, declaring that I was unworthy of such a remarkable soul. I dashed towards my husband's truck, and she trailed closely behind me, a silent witness to the unfolding moment. In a moment of heated passion, my husband shut the door, leaving me standing there, heart racing. Our dear friend, sensing the storm brewing, gently restrained me, whispering that perhaps it was best to give him some space for now. He then departed for his cousin's house, making his way to the additional home nestled in the back, a place that held whispers of memories and quiet moments. That night, I returned to my empty space, where the silence wrapped around me like a gentle embrace as I drifted into dreams alone. As the morning light filtered through the windows, I found myself drawn to the house where he was staying. With a heart full of hope, I stepped inside, believing I would find him alone. But there, together with her in a way that spoke volumes, I discovered him together with her in a way that spoke volumes, the one who had always held a special affection for him. As our eyes met, a spark ignited within me, and in a moment of playful mischief, I lunged forward, only to be gently restrained by his cousin, who rushed in upon hearing my excited cries. As I settled beside her, a whirlwind of emotions surged within me, and I couldn't help but inquire about her intentions with the one who held my heart. With a serene smile, she laughed softly, her eyes sparkling with confidence as she declared that he would soon be hers, leaving me to wonder about the fate of my heart. After that moment, silence enveloped me as I returned to our home, tears streaming down my face for what felt like an eternity. It was only after hours of reflection that I found the courage to reach out to him. We strolled together, my heart yearning to rekindle what we once had, but he appeared lost in a fog, his emotions tangled in a web of sadness. Now he has found solace in the embrace of another bee, sharing sweet dreams with her under the moonlit sky. He spoke the words that shattered my heart, declaring that our journey together had come to an end. He no longer wanted me, claiming I was tainted by another's touch, urging me to seek solace with the one who had stolen my affection. Is there a chance for me to win his heart again, or how can I make him see that I am the one he should choose over the other girl? My heart aches with a longing that feels unbearable, and his absence weighs heavily on my soul. My heart aches in his absence, and the silence of the empty space around me deepens my solitude. In this moment of vulnerability, I find myself reaching out, yearning for a guiding hand to light my path. As I drift through a sea of emotions, I long for his presence to envelop me once more, to wrap me in the warmth of his embrace and restore the sense of safety that once filled my heart. Oh, allow me to share my heartfelt reflections. It was a whirlwind of laughter and playful banter when she found herself drawn to the charming younger guy at work. Oh, she was the center of everyone's gaze. He brought a spark to her heart, igniting feelings she thought had long faded. She realized that his once affectionate gestures had faded, especially during those quiet mornings spent cooking eggs, and in that moment, she longed for the freedom of being single. She ventured into the night, tempted by a momentary escape from routine, while the young man, captivated by her allure, shot videos that hinted at a closeness we should never have shared. In the wake of discovery, he swiftly embraces a new chapter, leaving behind the echoes of what once was. And so, in his own way, he found a way to move past it. He ventured out with another, leaving her heart heavy with sorrow. Now she yearns for his return. Gaze upon her as she pursues him, her heart racing with every step. Oh, he discovered a connection so swiftly. In that moment, he sat there, lost in a sea of sorrow, tears streaming down his face, unsure of the path ahead. My heart is overflowing with affection for you. Here are some beautiful flowers and sweet candy, and I dream of us embarking on adventures together. She promised herself she would continue, no matter what. If she could just convince him to let go of this new girl and whisper, "I don't want a divorce, I choose you," everything would fall back into place. In the quiet moments, she will find herself drawn back to it, as if the heart knows a path it cannot resist. Her heart races at the thought of him, especially now that he seems to have found solace in someone else so swiftly. It's as clear as day. She would have continued her misguided journey of emotional confusion, if he hadn't stumbled upon her hidden passion. She would never reveal that he was her secret affair. She found herself in a union. He might just be the one. She found herself wrapped in a delicate balance, unsure of the depths of his contributions, yet grateful for the comfort they brought her. The thought of jeopardizing that warmth sent a wave of emotion washed over her, and she was determined to hold on to it tightly. That's why she clings to the hope of their love, and she has the audacity to seek advice on how to win him back. Your feelings for him seem distant, almost like a whisper lost in the wind. Your feelings for him seem to be lacking depth. It's evident that your heart aches at the thought of this new girl capturing his attention. In a moment filled with anticipation, the new girl speaks of their mutual friend, her voice soft yet certain, declaring him to be a truly remarkable soul. In the quiet moments of reflection, you find yourself grappling with the choices you've made, feeling a weight of regret that tugs at your heart. It seems you can't bear the thought of her being with him, as if the new version of yourself is intertwined with the longing for what once was. Your heart seems to wander away from him. Do you desire the youthful charm of a 24-year-old, or do you long for the security and comfort that your husband offers? You stumbled along the way. One must face the trials that come with their choices. It simply exists as it does. Shall we explore the whispers of admiration and thoughts shared? In a world where choices dance like fleeting shadows, a whisper echoed, engage in foolish games, and the rewards shall be equally trivial. Another soul whispered that you had reached the age of 34. This feels like a tale of youthful hearts and tangled emotions, doesn't it? You're attempting to battle the girl. You're entangled with someone so much younger, it's time to mature. Embrace the journey of maturity and step into the world with grace. Someone whispered that you made a mistake, and it feels like there's no turning back from this moment. He seeks to part ways, his heart unburdened by the weight of reason. Without a doubt. Whispers of betrayal have reached my ears, tales of a love that strayed since last year, accompanied by the haunting echoes of secret recordings. What did you imagine would unfold, believing your beloved would remain oblivious? In a moment of betrayal, he stumbled upon a video that unveiled a secret, igniting a fire of jealousy within him. In a whirlwind of emotions, he turned to someone else for comfort, hoping to mend his wounded heart while leaving you to grapple with the aftermath of his choice. Our journey has come to an end. That image will forever linger in his mind, a haunting reminder of a moment that changed everything. Embrace the warmth of your loved ones, let their laughter fill your heart. Yearn for understanding and embrace of warmth. Indulge in the bittersweet embrace of spirits as you brace yourself for a new chapter of separation. Perhaps hold on to the memory of loyalty for the one who holds your heart next time. She responded, her voice tinged with sorrow, sharing how she sought solace in the embrace of family and friends. Yet, it felt as if the whispers of betrayal had spread like wildfire, leaving her surrounded by disappointment and hurt. But those are the trials that fate has woven into our tapestry of life. It was evident that she hadn't considered the possibility of being discovered. She let her heart guide her, unburdened by the weight of those thoughts. She yearned for that fleeting moment of joy shared with another soul. Someone whispered a gentle farewell, as if the final chapter had been written. Why would one stray when the bond they share is already so beautiful and fulfilling? With all my heart, I express my gratitude. In a moment of laughter, someone playfully exclaimed, a light chuckle echoed through the moment of reflection. What draws you to a young soul of 24 when you are a mature woman bound in the embrace of another? Heartbreaking. Come closer, my dear. Without a doubt. Someone else whispered, I'm sorry, my dear, but you made a mistake. Straying from a promise deeply hurts, a heart-wrenching act that shatters the bonds of love. In the realm of love, betrayal finds no place, every heart yearns for fidelity and trust. It's a heart-wrenching sensation. Imagine stepping into his shoes, feeling the weight of his struggles, and letting your heart resonate with his emotions. With a gentle heart, she responded, expressing her understanding of his emotions, yet revealing her deep desire to mend what was broken. Yes, she understands, for he ventured out and mirrored the very actions he once took with her. He began to share his nights with the friend, right there beside him. Her heart ached with a deep sense of despair. She was engulfed in a wave of sorrow, acutely aware of how it would feel if their roles were reversed. If he had been the one to cause her pain, her heart would ache, and she might have sought to reclaim everything that was lost between them. Someone whispered that you were a misfit. Your partner is fulfilling his role perfectly. I wish he wouldn't come back to you. In the midst of uncertainty, another voice whispers that this moment is indeed a challenging one. To begin this journey, you must embrace the truth of your actions. It is essential to express heartfelt remorse for shattering the trust that binds two souls together by engaging in an affair with a young man, all while keeping it hidden from your partner. Were you really planning to hide it away, pretending it never existed? Did you feel a pang of remorse? In the tapestry of their connection, he remained steadfast, his heart loyal and true, while you danced on the edges of betrayal, shattering the trust he so willingly offered. Imagine if the tides had turned. In a tale woven with trust, you stood as the unwavering partner, never straying into the arms of another. Yet, fate had a cruel twist in store, as you stumbled upon a video on his phone, a haunting glimpse of him connected with the very girl whose name lingered in your thoughts. Your heart would be filled with a tempest of emotions. Would you welcome him back into your heart? Someone who ventured beyond the sacred vows of their union, seeking moments of indulgence, and did so time and again. It would require every ounce of your being and then some to set everything aside and reignite the flame, for when trust shatters, mending it becomes a daunting journey. In certain moments, it feels impossible. Embrace that truth, my dear. In the delicate dance of emotions, I find myself hesitant to cast blame, yet the truth lingers like an unspoken promise. This moment rests upon your shoulders. Patience is a virtue in this unfolding journey. In the delicate dance of hearts, it is essential to reveal the transformation within you. Let him see the sincerity of your soul, the genuine regret that flows from your heart, and the heartfelt apologies that echo your understanding of the past. This journey is one that unfolds slowly, like the gentle blossoming of a flower, revealing its beauty over time. It could unfold over months, or perhaps even stretch into a longer journey. She responded with a sigh, expressing her efforts to reach out to him, yet each time they met, he seemed lost in his own world, his gaze fixed on the ground, words unspoken between them. He lingers in silence, a quiet presence, before eventually slipping away into the shadows. Someone's inquiring if you lament the betrayal or the moment you were discovered. Your actions have cast a shadow over what could have been a beautiful connection, and I can see why he feels the way he does. I would ponder the reasons that led you to stray from our path. If it were as effortless as a charming stranger showing interest, there would be no promise that the heart wouldn't wander once more. Once, there was a bond that sparkled with promise, but now it lies in fragments, a delicate heart forever altered, perhaps beyond repair. Allow him the freedom to breathe, to wander in his thoughts, and only then, when the moment feels right, can you gently approach him for a heartfelt conversation. Don't yearn for his return. You stumbled, and perhaps you feel unworthy of his return, yet a heartfelt conversation could be the first step towards rekindling what was lost. Perhaps he will find it in his heart to embrace the journey of intensive couples therapy, yet the fate of this moment lies beyond your grasp. You chose to stray, fully aware of the heartache that could follow. She responded with a heavy heart, expressing her sorrow for the betrayal. It was the allure of someone else's attention that had momentarily made her feel cherished and desired. In a moment of vulnerability, I sought reassurance about my beauty, yearning for validation beyond my husband's words. And with that thought, I must confess, perhaps he deserves someone who values him deeply. Once more, you'll find yourself drawn back to it. You'll find yourself returning to that familiar embrace, seeking the warmth of reassurance that your heart craves. Do I still hold the charm that once mattered, that once captivated hearts? Hey, could you please refrain from placing those tender gestures I once longed for? Oh no, it has come to an end. And so, the final chapter unfolds. Darling, I would be enchanted to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. As I weave this tale, I'll share the link in the description, just as I always do. I eagerly await your thoughts on this chapter, and until we meet again, my friends, take care.